Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to Homeowner Tips. In today's episode, you'll learn about HVAC tips for homeowners. My name is Andrew Finney. Please consider me your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Thank you. Okay, team, so let's talk about your HVAC system. If you've been owning your house for a while, or if you simply closed on your new home, congratulations. There's different things that you can do with familiarizing yourself with the systems of your home. In today's episode, obviously, we're talking about the HVAC unit. Follow these next 8 tips about getting to know your HVAC system, maintaining your system, and best practices, and some things to keep an eye on to make sure that your HVAC is healthy. So the first tip that you want to know is actually learning and knowing your HVAC system. So team, there's different types of HVAC systems. If you need to know whether you have a central air conditioning system, a heat pump, a mini split system, or a boiler. After you learn what kind of system you have, the next thing you want to know is how is your home heated and cooled? What type of fuel does it use? Is it like electricity, oil, propane, or natural gas? Other important things to learn about your HVAC system include its age. Now, with HVAC systems, it seems like they last decades, but in reality, they're going to last about 10 to 15 years. The efficiency rating. So this is really interesting stuff here with the efficiency rating. You always hear like a SEER or an EER or an AFU or an HSPF. Other than just sounding like another made-up language or something, they're actually acronyms for different words. So let's go ahead and talk about the efficiency rating for your HVAC system. Heating and cooling systems have what are called SEER ratings. A SEER rating is a seasonal energy efficiency ratio. An EER is an energy efficiency ratio. An AFUE is an annual fuel utilization efficiency, and an HSPF is a heating seasonal performance factor rating. The higher the rating, the more efficient a unit is. So if you don't remember all those acronyms and you're out there shopping for an HVAC or heating system, just know the higher the number is on those ratings, the more efficiency you're going to get from that unit. The next thing that you want to know about is what kind of warranty does your HVAC system have? Knowing what actions that you can avoid to potentially accidentally void out the warranty. So pay attention to the warranty on them. Maintenance inspection results. If the previous homeowner of the home that you purchased, or if you bought a brand new home and you are that owner, make sure that you take really good care of your HVAC unit. The previous owner, if they took good care of it, they may have a professional that came out once or twice a year to maintain the unit. Ask them for a copy of all of that information prior to closing. So the second thing that you want to do is actually one of the simplest and easiest to forget, and that's actually changing the air filters. If you change your air filters, then you're going to keep your unit breathing healthy. Just think of like you and I breathing right now. We're breathing in clean oxygen and exhaling. Your HVAC system needs to do the same thing. One of the ways to keep the HVAC lungs healthy is simply changing out the air filters every 1 to 3 months or 6 months, depending on the type of filters that you have and what kind of system you have. Generally, every 3 months, if you're getting the higher grade air filters, are going to be very, very good. And you only have to do it once a season, and it's easy to remember because you're like every 3 months, every quarter, you just change it to the beginning of every quarter. Very easy to remember. The third thing here is to actually check the area around the outdoor units. It may not always seem so obvious because it's working, it feels good, you got the AC going in the summer, you got the heating going in the winter, and sometimes it's another one of those easy things to forget, but actually making sure your landscape does not do damage to your yard, and it needs to do more than be beautiful with your landscaping. With your HVAC system, on the other hand, you need to ensure that, again, it can breathe in that fresh air and put it throughout your home. So breathing in that fresh air, it's a really good idea to keep your shrubs, trees, plants, and other foliage about 3 feet away from your HVAC system. That's what the professionals recommend, is that 3 feet away from the unit, and keeping it clear is a really good idea. Keep your garden tools, supplies, furniture, and toys away from it too. Keep anything and everything 3 feet or more away from your HVAC system so it can breathe. As the fall comes and leaves fall, pine needles fall, whatever the case may be, go ahead and blow that stuff away and keep your AC free and clear, your outdoor unit free and clear of any debris, okay? So the fourth thing that you want to know about is beware of ice. So here's the thing. HVAC systems are going to cool with the compressor unit inside of it. Whenever you're looking at it during the winter months, especially, sometimes people get alarmed or a little bit scared if they see a little bit of ice. It's okay. It's normal during the winter that your outdoor unit may have some ice on it. Now, if a large sheet of ice or a block of ice forms during the winter, then there's a problem. So you need to go ahead and call a professional right away. The last thing that you do not want to do, and you do not want to do this, is pour warm water on it thinking that you're helping your unit. It can cause more damage than good. Just simply call a professional if you notice any larger blocks of ice, sheets of ice, or any ice formations that seem like they're of concern to you. But some ice is okay during the winter months. In the summer months, it definitely shouldn't be that way. So if you have ice around your outdoor unit, your compressor system during the summer, call a professional right away. That is not normal. So the fifth thing is don't close your vents. And it's pretty interesting because I think we probably all have done this at some point. You're thinking, well, I have a 4-bedroom home, or whatever the case may be, 5-bedroom home. I don't really use this 1 or 2 bedrooms, so I'm just going to close the vents off. And that way I'm not trying to heat that area or that space or cool it. Well, unless your home has a zoned AC and zoned heating, this is a problem because your unit's actually going to work harder and it's actually going to drive up your monthly bill because your unit is trying to balance the air to that temperature that you have set on the thermostat. Even with doors closed and everything else, your unit's going to be fighting because it's going to be getting a reading saying, hey, the house isn't cooling. For some reason, it's not cooling. So it's going to keep pushing out air, pushing out air, pushing out air, and it's going to drive up your bills. Best course of action is simply to leave all your vents open and let your house and your HVAC and heating systems work the way that they're designed to work. If you want to zone your house, you absolutely can. You just need to call a professional and talk to them about how to zone the house and how could you have airflow in rooms when you want it and not have airflow in rooms when you don't want it. The sixth thing is one of the simplest things that you can do, and that's simply getting an HVAC maintenance contract every single year, an annual system tune-up, if you will. So an HVAC contract means that they're going to come out and check the cooling system once per year, check the refrigerant, make sure that everything's working well for the AC before the summer, and it also means that they'll come check out the pilots and the furnace and the heating system before the cold of the winter so that you won't have any issues. Having an annual HVAC maintenance contract can save you many, many thousands of dollars. It's just like when you take your car in for an oil change or some repair or some maintenance that you need to get done. Or maybe another way to look at it is simply whenever you get your annual physical with your doctor. Same thing for your AC. They need a doctor too, and their doctor is an HVAC professional. So go ahead and get them the doctor and get them that help that they need so they can keep you comfortable. These HVAC systems can keep you comfortable during the hot of the summer and the cold of the winter, okay? So the seventh thing is actually being aware of your ductwork. If your home seems like it's dusty or it has an uneven temperature throughout the house, if it smells musty or it feels too humid, or if you have just really excessive utility bills like high energy bills, then hire an expert to clean and inspect the ductwork. Leaks in a ductwork can negatively affect the way that your HVAC systems perform, and it also could send air conditioned spaces into areas that you might not want, such as like in between your walls or out the door, and then you'll be trying to heat or cool the wrong part of the house, right? So the eighth thing is to find a reputable HVAC company. When you find that reputable HVAC company, then what you want to do is you want to ask them, going back to point 6, if they have an annual HVAC maintenance contract that you can sign. Talk to them about it. Be very clear on the process of them coming out, the process of scheduling them to come out, and also who is going to contact who. Are they going to contact you to set up that appointment, or are you going to have to contact them to set up that appointment? Make sure that you know that prior to engaging with a contract with an HVAC maintenance company or an HVAC company at large. If you have any questions about this video, I'm going to go ahead and put my contact information up. Even if you just want to drop me a line to say hello, please let me know. I always love to hear from you. Now is the fun part. Now it's your turn. Tell me which one of these 8 points about your HVAC system do you find most fascinating and is most impactful to you? Was it the first one with actually knowing your HVAC system and what kind of system you have and what the fuel type is to heat and cool your home? Or was it the number 2 thing, which is very simple and often forgotten, unfortunately, which is changing the air filters at the recommendation of the manufacturer that built the unit itself? Or was it number 6, which is the wisdom and the prudence of having an annual HVAC maintenance contract? Tell us what your thoughts are in the comment section below, along with any other HVAC homeowner tips that you have that you want to share with us. Help our team, help our community continue and grow together. Now, if you haven't already done so, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. And number 3, please share this video around with someone you know it's going to be able to help. Thank you so much for watching today, team. And between now and next time, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. See you soon.